Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the course here. So 3 weeks through, a couple more to go. Got our fall scenery up here. I also got a little kind of an inspiration pick here with a little note here about never too late to change your life or change things. So that kind of goes along with my thing about making school part of your everyday life instead of something extra. And if there's other things in your life, you might need to reevaluate and just kind of, figure out how to make some changes. So anyway, so there's that for you. Let's jump into the course here. Last week, week 3 and 4. I mean, week 3 discussions. Good, those of you that are in there, good interaction and everything. So good there. And on the homework, same thing. The ones I've seen, good. Those of you that have had some problems, we've gone back and forth, so there's no problem there. Getting in touch with me and saying, hey, I got a problem with this one, or submit the homework, and then I'll send it back to you if we need to fix something. So there's been no problems there. So let me see what else. Okay, a couple admin things. I know I touch on plagiarism a lot, and I just wanted to mention, clarify another issue on plagiarism, just for your own thing, because I recently I had somebody give me an explanation on why they did what they did. And it was because they had been told that if you use a source, as long as you cite the source, it's okay. And that is true as far as, hey, using a quote or taking taking one or two sentences of a particular topic to emphasize that. But but copying the entire article or the entire paragraph and using the source, that is not correct. You're still copying everything. You're not putting any of your own thoughts into it. So I just want to clarify that part. That's just one of the many explanations that we get on that. So the other thing, let me see here. It may or may not apply to some of you. Sometimes when the end of the course gets here, end of week 5, sometimes a student will submit an assignment late. Like they'll submit it after midnight on Sunday of the last week of the course, early Monday morning type of thing. If that applies to you or you think that's going to happen, it can no longer happen. It was never supposed to happen, and that has to do with, that's all universities. It has to do with Department of Education regulations, things like that. So if an assignment after week 5 is submitted after the end of the course, can't grade it. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you start running into problems at the end of the course. I mean, there's still the options for the incompletes and things like that. So, but just wanted to plant that there in case you might run into that problem. And okay, what the other thing? Oh, the other, with the homeworks, this course, like I said, this is one of the more difficult courses. Understand that. And but the way the courses are set up, or this course is set up, you have like 2 or 3 chapters each week, and in homeworks, you also have you have 2 or 3 assignments. Um, so like in this case, the homework's coming up. And I'm sorry I didn't think of this before. Maybe you already do this, but one of my suggestions is, okay, you read chapter 24 material, then do the homework for chapter 24 before going on to chapter 25. I mean, it may be easier for you to do it that way. So it just depends. But that's just another way to maybe do a study, for study habits there. So that's just a thought. So this upcoming week we got chapter 24 and 25. Chapter 4 has to do with differential analysis and product pricing, and 25 has to do with investment and capital investment analysis. So as you go through here, on chapter 24, a lot of stuff about, about this and product pricing. One little thing I want to throw in, and sometimes I have a tendency to simplify things or just share some of my own experience. So I mean, there's a lot of different wide range of different types of companies might work for and different levels of financial management things. As it comes to pricing, I'm just using this from back in my Domino days. Food cost, like here we have this 10% food cost. Again, some of you may have heard this before. Most business people think in terms of percentages, not dollars. You have 100% to work with. So you have all these different expenses that are percentage points. and at the end of the day, they all add up to 100%. And that would include the profit. If you made 10% profit, then you got 90% of expenses associated with the business. So that's like in the pizza business, that's one of the reasons why we always wanted to keep our food cost um, in the 20-25% range as an overall food cost, and then your labor would be maybe 25 or 30, and then all your other stuff would add up to that 100%. If you got 110%, you've lost money. You've lost that 10%, whatever that dollar amount ends up being. So when you try to figure out, well, what do you want to charge for a particular product, be it pizza, it could be anything. It could be a car part or meat. Like this is a medium cheese pizza here, but so this is how, you have a price, you have the actual cost that costs to make it. So what is the food cost price of that? 10%, 11%. A lot of, like the pizza places all do coupons. So, one of the very popular ones was like used to be the, like a 2 medium, 1 topping pizza here. You get 2 of them for, $9. It costs $2.70 to make it. So that's a 27% food cost, which is kind of high. But if you get rid of the if you increase the price to like 12, like I think if you go and check right now, I think Pizza Hut has a deal where you can get 2 of them for like $13 or $14. So see, and that's what you're looking at. Their food cost, so it would be 20% there. So that's just I'm just throwing that as an example. Even catering, like business, like they got the different type of catering things, or get into 20 pizzas. See, this is 20. You sell it, may cost $60 to make it. You sell for 100, for 200, but it's still high food cost. That's 31%. See, all these party deals here are high food cost. So they're not necessarily a good thing. So I mean, depending on what you're looking at. But anyway, this is just an example. I just wanted to share how business people think in percentages sometimes, and you got to keep your business in that 100%. Anything over, you're spending too much. So, all right. So anyway, so that's that, and then the part about capital investing analysis. Okay, this here is another topic. If you're going to get a business, you have to have operating capital, certain levels. If you're going to look for investors, one of the other things in this particular in these slides here, as you go through here, some of these slides will have some more explanations in the notes section. So there's some additional info in here on these slides. So okay, so that I will quit there with that. If you're having problems with the homeworks, as you've been, some of you've been doing, you've been getting in touch with me, so that way we can work it out. The important thing is you're figuring out how it all works. And the other thing about the course, I think I mentioned before, this course is not designed for you to become an accountant. It's designed for you to, as a, in a managerial position, to kind of know what you're looking for, to be able to double check it. I use the analogy of the car mechanic. You know there's something wrong with the car, but the mechanic's the one that will fix it for you. Unless you were back in 30 plus years ago, then most of us would fix our own cars, but now they've fixed them where we can't tinker with them anymore. So anyway, so okay, so there's that discussion. Yeah, so pretty much straight there. So other than that, I will do my test question for you, and then we will call it a week. So let me know. Me and my grandson went out the other day, and so kind of let me know what we're doing here. And with that, I will let you all go. And again, get in touch with me if you need help with those homeworks. And have a great week, and talk to you next time. Take care.